The boathouse is a true way of minimal building in which every material is exploited to its very critical, point. In that way, it's a very fragile way of doing things in which you have to be sure that it will not fail and it will last forever. Hi, I'm Poonam Jolly. I'm an architect. My studio is called Architectonica Procreate. We are based in Ahmedabad, and right now we are with the Buildofy team. And if you want to know more about the Boathouse project, please visit buildofy.com. The name of the project is Boathouse. It's located in Shilaj, Ahmedabad. This is almost on the edge of the society, and on the left hand side we have just forest. And because the society is not that developed at the moment, I think it's a good opportunity to be, have that kind of quiet, solitude. This is our family house. Essentially, we required 4 bedrooms, one master bedroom on top, one on the ground floor, and one the basement which I am right now using as my office was also a bedroom for the children, because then they could be next to the swimming pool, swim and have parties and work and whatever. So there was this question of the 4th bedroom. Then I decided to have the 4th bedroom on the services bay. So 12 feet by 4 feet were added, not as an afterthought but as a requirement. So that cantilevered area became the 4th bedroom, and below it became the pantry and the sink area for the kitchen. So the kitchen became larger and I got a bedroom out of it. Basically, the site is around 31 by 17 meters. The site as it was, it had 5 trees in a line. That was one point which we had to consider in the design. Second thing was that the site is sloping by 4 feet. So entrance and the back side are 4 feet away from each other in height. I wanted to retain as much green land as possible. That was only possible if I had cantilevered spaces and I had columns in the ground. So I decided to go for columns, and the columns are inwards. They are not on the edge to give more cantilever. I have 2 bays. So the first bay is this one, you can see, and this is supported merely by these 4 columns and this shear wall. The rest, the dotted line is showing the entire cantilever. The whole slab is more or less cantilevered. So that's why I am able to have a swimming pool below, and you can see the whole thing is a garden. So even though I have constructed, yet I have managed to retain the green areas. The void here is 6 feet wide, and then I have my service bay. In the lower level, which is the basement, I was having a kind of den with a dressing and change rooms attached to the swimming pool, and a quarter for my staff. That was in the lower part. So when you enter the main house, you just kind of move around in this manner. You can't enter from the middle. I wanted people to kind of circumvent the building and then enter, instead of entering straight away. So there is a ramp which takes you to the first floor, which has a big living area and a bedroom. The living area overlooks the pool. Columns which were part of the landscape in the lower part are now inside the living room. So my living room becomes 15 feet, whereas my lower floor was only 12 feet. Then I have the gap which contains a staircase which takes me down to the basement, also takes me up to the first floor. Around the living room in the service bay, I have a kitchen, the dressing of the bedroom, bathroom, and a powder bath. So all of that is contained in the service block. So This is the only bedroom on the first floor. Good thing about this bedroom is that it's very close to the main gate, so whoever is here can see what's going on. Now here you can see the actual layering. We have wooden louvered shutters, then we have glass, and then we have our curtains. So there are 3 layers. That gives lots of privacy and lots of protection from the sun, because this is the west. So a lot of sun comes in the after 2 o'clock. It becomes a little warm. But because there is terrace garden above, the room is very cool. I mean, you can't guess that there is a really RCC slab above this. So when you come to the first floor, I have a small pantry in the central courtyard, and then I have my master bedroom, which has green terraces on 3 sides. The extra 4 feet cantilever which I provided in the kitchen is also now used for the bedroom. This is the only bedroom which comes in the service bay, which has a bath and another open terrace outside. For the structure, it is just concrete and nothing else. For the flooring, I have 2. In the service bay, because of the limitations of the weight, I had to go for oxide floor. And on the right hand side in the living bay, it's terrazzo because it could take the load. Then when it comes to partitions, most of the partitions are made out of the scrap or the leftover wood which was there. Because it is exposed concrete made out of wooden battens, definitely there will be lot of wood. So that's how I adjusted my materials. Now, as I said that I don't have any laminate or veneer, so then there was a question of what is to be used. And I chose to use metals. So some of the boxes are coated or lined with pewter. Very few are lined with copper, 1 or 2, and the rest are lined with aluminium. This project has taught me a lot, and the learnings have not been that much architectural, but they've also been about nature, they've been about other animals. And I think this house has taught me much more about that. So, saving, not wasting, that's something which I learned through this project. Not architecture, but something to do with sustainable living.